everyone, let's go. We're making ears today. I hope you're all doing well. We started to try to make, we finished our feet. We made a tail. We got a little nub of a tail. But when we tried the ear, didn't quite come out the way it was supposed to. But I think Semi found a good way to do it. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna make another ear. We gotta make two anyway, so. Hope you're all having a good one. How goes? Rebecca, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Are you back home? Hope you made it back home. Shona, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Mom, thank you for the check-in. Hope you're doing well. Goshi, good to see you. Diawake, how are you doing? There we go. All right, let's go. You're looking at your harvest and saw an aphid. Oh no. I'm sure the aphids are tasty. That's pretty good though. That was your basswood. Your basswood, basswood, whatever. Harvest for tea. Did you make the tea yet? You're home? Oh, you got the book today. Nice. Well, good luck. Do you have yarn? Do you have yarn to start making sheep? I don't know how it goes. Okay, I'm sorry, it's not getting better. You're home, you're super tired, you went to bed early. Well, that's good. I wish I could go to bed right now, but I've got choir practice tonight, so I've got to survive that. I did get out of the event early today. They were wrapping up, and I was able to get out of there. Sugabeth, hope you're doing well. Needs to dry first. Okay. Acquire amount. What would the acquire amount look like? Guess what project you pulled out today? Uh-oh. Was it the is it the Lost Boys? Good luck. Yes. Good luck. Every little bit, right? Every little bit. Starbug, how are you doing? Okay, that was round one. I spent most of the day standing again, so my feet are killing me. Running, singing frogs? Doing well. The toes are done, it looks like. Yes, yeah, we're done with the feet. We've got all the feet done. And we made the tail. We made the tail. We tried making an ear yesterday, but it didn't quite come out right. So we're gonna try again today. Semi took a look and tried something that seemed to work better, so you kind of have to interpret the instructions differently. So oh, your friend got what? Okay, so wow. So your friend delivered the baby today. Okay. Does need help with breathing. 700 grams. Wow. Barely 2 pounds. No, not even 2 pounds. That's amazing. But she lasted another week. So hopefully that helps the newborn. Wow. Huh. Okay, so I've knitted 2 rows. Yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't think I can keep track of this. That's good. We're fine. We'll get there. Okay. All right, that's 3. 4 extra days, able to get all the medications needed to boost the baby's lung development. Okay. It's doing a lot compared to when she first started having problems. Yeah, that's great. Okay. Well, hopefully that was enough to give the baby a fighting chance. Three, 4. Nine. Okay. All right. There's 4. Guess that looks okay. All right. Hey, thank you, Starbug. All right, hold on. Let's do it. Oops. 60. All right. Are we ready? Let's do it. Starbug, thank you so much for the 60 stream. One streak. Let's go, streakers. All right. Oh, kitty. Kitty right out of the gate. Anything else? 60 naked frogs for 60 stream streak. Let's go. I guess that was it. And one to grow. Thank you so much, Starbug, for the 60 stream streak. All right. Hey, Merrick, how you doing? Happy hump day. All right, that's 5. Wow, you were 680 grams? That's amazing. Lung issues beginning. Never a problem since. Okay. They've done so much for PB since the early 80s. Yeah, that's awesome. Incredible. Tomorrow you're gonna try to cram steady to catch up. You're looking yarn stash for, oh yeah, good luck. Good luck. Doing well, he's trying to roast. Oh yeah, good luck. Good luck there too. It's getting really warm again here this week. Last week was like our only actual glimpse of spring. We're headed straight to summer again. All right, that's 60. Or 60, that's 6. Alright. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 3 more to go. Wim, how's it going? Warm is good. Yeah, I know, it was like pretty rainy for a while. Wim, hope you're doing well. Lumi, good to see you. Oh. We're doing our thing. Making some ears. Ooh. Alright, let's see. I said 7, so I need to do 3 more. Nice and rainy there. Oh, that's good. Take it. Okay, that should be 8. Yeah, 2 more to go. Hey, Monaco Queen! Happy hump day. The plants will be happy. Yeah, no, that's good. Good. We needed the rain last week for sure. Of course, now it's gonna be hot and no rain for like a week, so that won't be so good. Oh well. Nasim, hello. Hope you're doing well. Nine. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Your caviar lime has already sprouted 1 million new leaves. Oh, cool. Grab some apricots. Okay. One, two, three. Ooh. Okay. So that should be 10. Yeah, okay. So that was 10. So we can start doing the bind off. All right. Hey, we got a 3-stream watch streak. Wim, thank you so much for the 3-stream watch streak. We're going to celebrate your 3-stream watch streak with 3 naked frogs. Let's go, streakers. There we go. 3 naked frogs for a 3-stream watch streak. And of course, as always, 1 to grow. Thank you so much for the 3-stream watch streak, Wim. Picture in Discord of the wait, where in Discord? Food? Huh, I'm not seeing it. Wincing, hello, happy Wednesday. Hold on. Sammy got a 210 streak. I don't know. I don't see it. This is the last. These are the last things that I see in food. And I refreshed. Could just be me. All right, we got a 210 stream streak. So hold on. Are we ready for this? There's gonna be a lot of frogs. Here we go. Let's do it. Wait a minute. All right. Sammy, thank you for the 210 stream streak. Let's go, streakers. Ow. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. 1 kitty. This is pretty sparse. We're gonna do the music twice. 210. This is the most. Okay, there's Gojo and another Gojo and another. Okay, a triple Gojo and a Chungo. Still going. Okay. Whew. That was shockingly low. Shockingly low. Pick got deleted. Okay, well, I still don't see anything, Goshi. Yeah, it may. I think I've had this happen before with, depending on what you're using, it's actually not doing anything. I don't know. Does anyone else see a picture in Discord? Shadow band. Does anyone see anything else in Discord on under food and recipes from Goshi? I don't even see Goshi online. I don't know, Goshi. I think it's your interface. I'm showing you here offline, so I don't think it's actually connected. Okay, yeah, Semi doesn't see it either. Aranita, hello. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the check-in. You checked PC and Android. Okay, thank you, Semi. Yeah, Goshi, yeah, it's probably your connection. You may need to try either a different thing or reopen the app. I don't know. Sorry. I vaguely recall having that happen before, where like I posted and nothing happens. Oh, Discord won't sign in for you? Okay. Well, maybe Discord's just having a moment. I'll keep an eye on the channel here for when something pops. Okay, let's bind off, which is knit knit, slip slip knit. Oh no. Commodore Dan Fritz. Is that Commodore or Commander? In any case, Dan, how are you doing? Another alternate account because it has turbo. Wow. Look at this guy with like 5 accounts. That's what you get with a performative kitchen. It says sending on your side. Discord is doing Discord things. Commander, okay. PK is here. Well, maybe it'll post eventually. Ooh. Nice. Some tonkatsu. Apricots are good? That sounds good. I've been having lots of, what do you call it? Prunes lately. Love little penguin? Or owl. But yes, thank you. I think penguin is probably is the second most frequently guessed item. Apparently alt accounts get you good bonks. I know, but now Dan is like splitting bonks across accounts, so. No worries, no worries. I'm just the penguin is like the second most frequently guessed, or actually no, was it also koala? We've also had koala, so you know, the feet don't necessarily help either. But thank you. The penguin, or the penguin. See, me too. The owl was a lot of fun to make. Cute burb. Oops. Okay. What's left to finish? Just the ears. Just the ears. So we'll see. We'll see here, because we did one ear yesterday, but I followed the pattern literally and got this. And then it looks like I need to follow the pattern figuratively, and then maybe we'll get like a proper looking ear. So once I try this, the new ear, we'll see whether we want to redo the first ear or just take our little lopsided ear and go with it. Koala penguin, yeah. High quality. You know, with all the animals it could be, it's probably a platypus. Koala. Yummy. Wait, mummy sourdough? What is mummy sourdough? Is that where you like? Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was gonna be where you score, you know, slice the skin with a razor so it looks like wraps. Oh well, that would be better. Strains of yeast growing on the skin of a mummy. I was gonna, you know, you just use the strains of yeast growing in someone's toes. I mean, come on. I'm sure they'll start to. I'm sure they'll start to sell the sourdough starters, the mummy sourdough starters. Did they do a comparison about the genome of like the ancient yeast compared to modern yeast? You quit the internet after, oh, there were TikTokers making bread from yeast infections. That's you know, that's something. Scientists got to be weird like that. Well, it used to be a pretty common practice in chemistry, right? You would taste the things that you were making as part of your assessment of what they were. They did. The 4 strains are new, something like that. But I mean, like, how different are the this genome? I'm just kind of curious. Oh no! Oh, that's the paper? Okay. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is right. This is where I'll stop. Or wait a minute. No, I already went too far. Okay. All right, yeah, this is, I should have stopped here. Okay, so this was 6. So I should have stopped here. All right. You finally unpacked the knitting machine you bought in December. You made a cute little tuck stitch 2-color sample and some blanket. You might make some blankets. Oh, cool. They made YouTube videos. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh.
Hello there.
Okay, so I'm gonna put the 3 stitches. Oops. Can you lick the science? Empirical evidence presented. Let me demonstrate by tasting. You're teaching food chemistry. Oh, that's right. You should start preparing classes. You should. Good morning, Plo. How are you doing? Moonlight Mandy. Hello. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We're about to do the Kitchener stitch. Or at least I think we're about to do the Kitchener stitch. I don't really remember how to start this. Is it? I went to purl off and then knit and then knit off and purl. I think that's how it works, right? Or am I going to knit off first and then purl? I guess it doesn't. Let's find out. Knit off and purl. And then we're going to... We're doing a Kitchener stitch here, unfortunately. And then we're going to purl off. And knit. Oops. So remember, things could always be worse. You could have to do a Kitchener stitch. Have I decided on the kitchen? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the desert oak cabinets. Problem is, I need to pay off my credit card a few days early so that I can pay for the cabinets. Well, that's kind of where things are. All right, and then I'm gonna knit off. And purl. Okay, and then I'm going to purl off, I guess, and knit. No, wait a minute. Okay, that was purling off, but then I'm gonna knit. Okay, and then I'm gonna knit this one off. Whoop. And purl this one off. Okay, no, see, I mean, I don't know what I did, but that doesn't look good either. No more mangas, what? Did I do the prep steps? I guess not. The back looks okay. The back looks okay, but the front doesn't quite look right. Oh yeah, there we go. Hey! Apricots! Very nice. How do they taste? Hey, Leia. Oh, actually, I guess I'm now like tightening the stitches, and I guess it looks okay. Prep was to purl the front stitch and knit the back stitch, then knit off. Okay, I think I went straight to just, I didn't do the prep too. I think I started by, yeah, I just started by knitting off and purling the front 2 stitches, and then going to the back. But it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Like if I sew that in, you wouldn't really see it. Other than this one stitch looks maybe a little big, but even that doesn't look too untoward. After yesterday's amazing Pokemon card altar, you want to do another one? But you need paint water. Oh no, your water's out? Oh, that's no good. Well, that sounds fun though. What Pokemon altar did you do? Yeah, there we go. See, look at that. It looks fine. Like if you look really closely, you can see that that stitch isn't quite right, but you'll have to pick in Discord of the tuck. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Very nice. How quickly does it is it able to make this? That's pretty cool. Are we gonna sew the rest of the sheep soon? Yeah, probably. We'll probably get to it till maybe tomorrow. Although I might start today, depending. Like, honestly, like well, this ear is a little bit bigger because I ended up doing 10 stitches, so I should probably do another ear. A duel, Charmander and Charmeleon in the picture went across both cards. Oh, nice! Oh, fun. Is that are those like shiny foil? All right, let's try this again. Redo our first ear. Just see if I can reuse the yarn. Okay, so that should be 12 stitches. Yep, all right. Okay, let's make another ear. Oh, my freaking ears. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Wait a minute. Hmm. Eight, 9. Oh, yeah, to the auction. Speaking of, what's the deadline for that again? It's soon, isn't it? Oh, that late? Okay. That's good for me. I was going to give them my extra calligraphy items that I made for them. And I'm not going to be able to get them out till probably like sometime next week. So, plenty of time. Why are we making 3 years? That's a good question. That's right, some sheep just have 3 years. June 22nd. Okay, thank you for checking. I appreciate that. Good to know. I guess I should fill out the form anyway so that they're like tracking. But oh. Alright, we got our ad break starting here in a little bit. I definitely need to get some more water. I think I managed to only drink 5 Cokes today, so that's pretty good. Oop, oop. Ah. If I get some time tonight, I'll try to place that order for the mini skeins. Oh. All right, I can do one more row here before we go. Maybe. There we go. I had asked my contractor person for like a rough estimate on like remaining costs just to get a sense. And that helped allay a lot of my concerns. Because like on the higher end of her estimates, like it was relatively within my budget of what I had sort of planned to spend. So even with the cabinets being a little bit more expensive than I was expecting, everything else seems to kind of fall in line. So I'm going to be within kind of my original expectations. Now, TBD, we could end up going more on some other items, but it's at least good to have a range to be aiming for. All right. We got an ad break starting here. I'm going to grab some water. Get a stretch. It's already been an hour. Let's do a break. I'll be right back. All right. There we go. Grab a beer or water or some apricots. Be right back. Ooh, you got the underwear. Nice. There we go. Laris, how are you doing? There you go. There's a sheep ear. Isn't it cute? It's gonna be, it looks different from what's in the picture. The picture decided to do something else, apparently. But that's our sheep ear. I guess it's like technically sort of reversible. It's V cute. It's also U cute. See? It's a U. Modeling underwear. What? Oh, Crown of Luminary got the underwear from the tree. The Dragon Ball tree. So it's going to be something like, oops. That would be an apple. Boink. I don't know how they're going to get sewn on. Maybe like that. Anyway, we'll see. We shall see. Rebecca, you'll want to be careful. I think the instructions weren't very clear. I mean, Semi, I don't know what you think. Like the way these instructions were written for the ear were a little bit odd, I thought. Not very clear at all, yeah. Fortunately, these are a lot easier. A lot easier to make. You still don't understand? Yeah, put first and last 3 stitches. That could be it. Maybe it's supposed to mean like put the first 3 and the last 3. Hey, have a good night, Rebecca. All right, we've got 4 more rows to do. I think I'm actually doing like one row less than I'm supposed to, but that's okay. You rather repeat until you get to the last three, yeah. And not repeat until you only have, wait. Until you only have 3 stitches. Oh, right, yeah. Well, I guess it, you know, again, it depends on like what you're going to count as 3. Are you counting the 3 before you transfer your stitches back over? Which apparently is also a way to read that. Okay, 7. Let's see. All right, that was 8. Was one of the ears actually the tail? Nope, we made the tail already. The tail was really annoying to make on DPNs. There aren't 3 ears. I unraveled the first ear because I didn't like the way it turned out. The yarn I'm currently using was the first ear. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do the bind off now. Which again, the I-cord bind off is we knit, knit, and then slip, slip, knit. There we go. That's our slip, slip, knit. And then we put all the stitches back. And then we repeat that. All right, whatever. All right, we're doing one more. Okay, so we got 3 and 3. Okay. Um. Okay, so we're gonna purl the first stitch. And knit the back stitch to start. And then we knit off purl, purl off knit. So we're gonna knit off and purl. And then we're going to purl off. Okay. And then again, knit off and purl. And then roll off and knit. Oh, wait a minute. I shouldn't have done it that way. Oops. There we go. And then knit off and purl off. Okay. All right. All right, there we go. There's our ear. I guess I can There we go. All right. We'll pull a little bit here. Okay, so we are done. We are done with our ears. There's definitely a side to the ears. Like you can see the that line there better than you can here. Kind of interesting. It's funny because it's like not completely symmetric. All right. All right, I'm just debating whether I want to start sewing these on now. Oh, I got about an hour before I gotta go. What else could we do that would take about an hour? Wednesday. Hey, Senu, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hey, if you're not already following Senu Spore Owl, click on that heart icon. Wait, I didn't know you were raiding or streaming. So there you go. Give a follow. Check out the next stream. What were we up to? Oh, Disney Dreamlight Valley. How was that going? Welcome on in. How was the stream? Hope you're doing. Hope you're having a good time. Do you normally stream games, or do you do crafting on stream too? Well, hey, give Senu a follow. Check out the next stream. We're done. We're done with all of our animal parts, by the way, or sheep parts. So we got our 4 feet. We've got 4 feet, 2 ears, and a tail. Et voila. Oh, relearning how to play. Okay. Usually craft today was games. Well, cool. Congratulations. I've not played. I take it Dreamlight Valley is like Stardew Valley. Oh, nice. Let's pause before we get into the super cool music of Mina the Howler. All right, Senu, thank you so much for the 35 stream streak. Let's celebrate with 35 naked frogs. Let's go, streakers. Yay, there they go. Any special people? No, not a single one. And one to grow. Thank you so much, though, for the 35 stream streak. We're like Animal Crossing with Disney. Oh, okay. So you have like Disney characters that interact with in your village or whatever. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, we're done. We're done with all of our sheep parts here. I'm just being really apathetic about like putting them together at this point. Like partly because I just hate sewing on body parts. It doesn't matter if it's knitting or otherwise. So we'll probably do this tomorrow. I'm just trying to debate what to do now for the next hour. I was thinking about playing some Midnight Hour, but you know. Oh, you love it, stop playing? Okay. Well, hey, thank you for the raid. Enjoy the food, and thank you for the alert. They just hand you a copyright strike. That sounds about right. Oh, man. All right, what am I looking at here? What should we do? I need to stage more like small projects. Oh, you know what? One thing I can do. Let's finish off this although yet again, where did I put the magnets? Huh. There they are. Do, 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 do. Chainmail, yeah. Oh, that's what I could start knitting, crocheting. Are these too shiny? Those are probably more appropriate. These look like they're meant for like, holy crap, like silver, chrome? I don't know. Those are too big. Actually, are those the right size? Those might be the right size. I need to finish off this bracelet as a demo. I made this bracelet a couple weeks ago to get a sense of like how long does it take for me to make a bracelet. All right, there we go. The little Mobius flowers. I've been calling them Uzumaki spirals. All right, so there we go. That's done. All right, that's one thing cleaned up. All right, you know what? Let's do the crochet. All right. These will be the 5. These will be our 5 granny squares for this month. So we'll finish the sheep tomorrow. Tomorrow will be sheeping day. But we'll work on these crochet. So these are our giveaways. Might as well start them now. I've got to weave in the ends anyway. That'll probably take a good chunk of time. So let's get going on that. All right. All right, for here, I'm just going to tie these together. Sometimes there's a lazy way to do this. This is the lazy way. There, done. All right, let's work our way down. Weaving in the ends. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that here. I don't quite like that. Which portion of the sheep is? Well, I'm gonna stop explaining stuff if you're not gonna stick around and actually watch. Sorry. I guess I'll go back the other way. I don't know. This is really weird. Let me actually check something here. Yeah, good. All right. Do. Chicharrones. What am I doing here? Wait a minute. How did I get to, oh, I went beige. Yeah, this is weird. I guess I can sneak that in there. Okay, that takes care of that one. I can't get these done too early. It would be really weird to like have the giveaways done in like the first weekend. Can't have that. Okay, so those are all technically taken care of. Do. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Imagine having things ready. Imagine not rushing at the last second. That means like I'm gonna get drastically derailed with this. Something's gonna happen and I'm not gonna touch this until like the very end of June. I'll be like, oh no. Well, I think maybe I got February's stuff out halfway through March, or maybe it was March halfway through April. It has happened. It is possible. Okay, and I tied those two together. So this side is done. Wow. Some more lab gloves. Yeah, that's right. Mina the Howler. Well, I've already played a lot of it, so... But there is a good chance that I'll spend another 10 hours with it this weekend. It's hard to tell. I'm probably like, I mean, like level wise, I'm probably like two or three levels from the end. I think map wise, I might be like at the halfway point. Or when I say map wise, I mean like all of the collectible things on the map.
Hello there.
It's definitely a game that I think would be fun to 100% in that sense. Not 100% achievement, but like 100% map clear. Probably not going to do 100% achievement. One of the achievements is like speed run the game in 4 hours. Which, good to know. Good to know it can be done that fast. I'm sure it can be done faster too. Can you go back to earlier areas? Yeah, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like there's any missables that way. So, you're off. Have a go on, Goshi. Yeah, thank you. Try to see how far we get here with the part of me wants to just focus on weaving and ends, so that way then I can just focus on crochet. Okay, so all these ends are woven in or ready to go. No, that one is not. Okay, yeah, that one is. That one is. Yeah, that one is not. So I missed this one. Okay, so that one's ready to crochet. Okay. That's done. Oh, what happened there? Huh. Alright, these two I can tie together, I think. Oh, no, I can't. Damn it. Coices. Oh, but that one is already like... I did drag that one through, so this one's cuttable. This square definitely has a front and a back to it. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Okay, that's good, that's good. And looks like 2 more to go. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Okay, that's 2. 2 with the weaves done, or ends weaved in. Which is honestly like the most annoying part, so. Yeah, now this is going to be really annoying. There's not a lot of place to hide this yarn. Oh, we got another ad break. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. Okay. Got another ad break. All right, so that's done. I guess I'll do the same here. Okay. So those 2 are done. I need to figure out what to do with this. I guess what we'll do is we'll go in here and then through the bottom. Okay, that hid pretty well. So those are hidden-ish. Wait a minute. I don't feel like I did something wrong. That's fine. All right, I'm not sure what I did here. Oh, right, yeah, that was fine. Oh, I didn't have to do that purple one. That's why. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Okay, so I can do this side now. Uh-oh. There we go. Sneeze. Mute. Mute. It's close. All right. Mm-hmm. All right, there we go. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Pling plong pling. Yeah, you know what? I should bring that up through the... Actually, you know what? Let's just take that back out the other end. Yeah, that'll be nice and hidden. Yep, okay. So that... Yep, all the ends are now hidden or ready to be woven in. Okay, that's 3. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, these are really short. Well, how did that happen? Oh, crap. Okay. Ooh. Wow, I kept these really short. This is one of the first ones. You know what? These are short enough that I might just crochet in the ends rather than try to weave them in. Yeah, I'll just crochet those ends that way. Although I really don't like that because these ends are... Oh, it'll probably be fine. No, I can't. I can't. I gotta do it. Can't not. Problem is, it's really exposed. You know what? I bet I can go into the gray, the beige here because it's, yeah, the beige is so much more dense. Yeah, those are going to get crocheted over anyway, so that doesn't matter. Those are... Wait. Okay, I did tie those together. Do, 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 do.
그렇죠?
All right. Two more. There you go. Okay. All right, those are all ready to be cut off, so that's good to go. All right, now to weave in this monstrosity. Ugh. This is a really nice square, but ugh. Hey, have a good one, Wim. Do, 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 do. You know what? Let's do this. That didn't work too well. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to tie these two together. All right, so that's done. I guess I'll do the kind of the same. Try to take this stuff out. This is really rough. Maybe I'll tie together these two. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Hey, Corin. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing? I'm gonna tie these two together. Anything that speeds up this process. Yeah, the owl's a little bit, there we go. We're done with our sheep parts. I just didn't want to sew them on. We made our ears. So we got all our sheep parts. I just didn't want to sew them on today. So we'll sew them on tomorrow. I'm cleaning up all the squares so that I can crochet the borders and have those ready to go for giveaways. From last month. So yeah, if I get a chance, I'll try to actually do the calligraphy this weekend too. And if miracles happen, we could be done with the May giveaways. How many others are left? I don't know. That's a good question. We've done maybe like 4 times 5, so 20. So there's about like 25 more. We got a couple more months. Couple more months of giveaways left. It was a lot of them. Oh, hold on. The easy answer is this many. This many are left. Do it again? I probably should at some point. We'll although maybe I'll consider like making my own. I'm getting to the point of like, yeah, I could keep paying people to like for their crappy patterns, or I could make my own. The spaghetti monster. The al dente monster. Do, do, do. This is particularly bad. I'm just going to tie together these two. I don't know how many ends there are on this one. It must be something like 30. 30 loose ends. That's crazy. Like this is one of the nicer looking squares, especially when it's crocheted the border. It'll look pretty nice. But doing it is what a nightmare. Okay, those are all done. Now we do this side. You entered the chainmaille rabbit hole. Oh, nice. You need more coffee to be able to understand sizing. That'll be a problem for another day. Yeah, the whole aspect ratio. Well, that's cool. I wish you luck. It's a fun rabbit hole. It can be, there are some very challenging weaves just because you need to be able to like hold a lot of stuff at the same time. Although over the years, people have developed a variety of ways to make it a little bit easier to do certain patterns. Oh, you know what? I might just be able to tie all these together. I think the easiest way to explain aspect ratio, which is the sizing issue, it has to do with sort of like the chubbiness of the ring, for lack of a better term. But when you have rings of different wire thickness and different like size of the ring, if you keep the proportions the same, that is maintaining the aspect ratio. So it's a little bit hard to tell, but you see how this ring, even though it's smaller in diameter, it looks thinner? If this ring were the same proportions as this ring but smaller, the wire would be thicker. But it's a thinner wire, which means the aspect ratio of this one is smaller. And so it's just a way to know when you're changing wire size or ring size, what you're going to be able to do. So for example, these rings have a certain aspect ratio. It's around 3, which isn't important, but what it means is the weave that I've made here has a certain amount of flexibility in it. If I tried to make that ring any smaller, this weave would be too tight and I wouldn't be able to make it. Like the rings wouldn't actually fit. So you need to have at least a certain like size of ring. Now, if I've got a bigger ring, I can make this same weave kind of look similar, but with a bigger ring if I maintain that aspect ratio. But if I have a bigger ring, that means I need a thicker wire because I want to keep the aspect ratio, because the aspect ratio is the diameter of the ring or the radius divided by the thickness of the wire. Anyway, I could probably explain that better at some point, but it in essence is about like making the ring look the same thickness at different sizes. Hey Pork, how you doing? Yeah, enjoying the apples. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to keep tying these together. This end is a lot easier. Actually, this is good timing today because I'm gonna have to leave in a little bit for choir. So you should be able to just wrap this one up and be ready to go. New vet. Went well. Calmest she's ever been for a visit. Hey, well, that's good news. Oh, Dan. Thank you. Thanks for explaining. You get the idea, you guys. Yeah, it helps. It helps to like have rings of different size and to play with it just to get a sense of it. Or even if you have a program that can like graph the different differences, it helps just to see it like Oh yeah. Like if I take this ring and I make it like this big, the wire really does need to be about the thickness of my fingers compared to the thickness of the wire here to make the rings like look the same as if I had just blown up that ring. Because if I just took this wire and I made it as big as my hand here, it would look very thin, right? It would look just it would look anemic comparatively. So the whole idea of aspect ratio is to maintain the proportion so that the thickness, so to speak, looks the same as you change the size of the ring. But again, what that does is you ultimately, chainmail is about interlocking things in three-dimensional space. And ultimately what that lets you determine is, will it actually fit in three-dimensional space? Because again, the proportion here will stay the same regardless about how big or small the rings are, if I keep the proportion of the ring itself the same. So playing around definitely helps. And we got lots of websites that give you information and calculations on what is what's feasible or not at different ring sizes. So there we go. Okay, that's all. Yeah, I think I don't have a good example here. You can see it a little bit here. So, yeah, I've used this demonstration before. Oh, you found a few charts? That's good. So my colored rings, the black and the green, are slightly bigger than the shiny aluminum. Oh, I'm sorry, they're slightly larger, meaning the aspect ratio is slightly bigger. So that means for the same like thickness of the wire, the ring is slightly bigger. And what that means is, now that I've made this weave, you see when I like move back and forth here, how much flex there is in the colored area there? It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but there is. Now, because this ring is slightly smaller, it's more dense. Now, look when I try to do that, right? It barely moves compared to this. I mean, it's small amounts, but that moves a lot more than this. And it is literally a very tiny, slightly smaller, but it can have that dramatic of effect when you're trying to do it. And so what that means is like this patch starts to get a little bit harder to weave because the rings are that tight together. And this really is the limit about how small the rings can get before you just can't even weave it. And you can see even when I try to bend like that area, that's about as far as it bends. But like this area, no, it's about the same, I guess. It's probably more dramatic this way. Yeah, there you go. Like this way, that it really doesn't want to bend much there, but here it can bend a lot more. So this is stuff that you get kind of used to as you play around with chainmail more. For the most part, it probably won't matter, especially if you're following someone else's pattern. But like knitting and crochet, where you have to do gauge to make sure that your sizing works with your needles, depending on the rings and where you get them, your rings will be slightly different than someone else's. And so it will matter if your rings are very different, because you'll need to make sure you can actually still make it exactly right, the inner diameter. So anyway, part of the fun of chainmail. So, all right. On that note, it is 6:30 and I need to get to choir practice. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Tomorrow we'll finish off the sheep. We've got all of our sheep parts. All of our sheep parts are done. We got the 4 feet, we got the tail, and we've got our 2 ears. Thank you to Semi for helping me decipher the ear pattern. So we're good to go. We will sheepify our sheep tomorrow. I should have enough time tomorrow. I have music practice tomorrow too, but it's a little bit later. And then we'll start working on doing this, and I'll get some other projects to be working on. So, all right, let's go find someone to host and raid. I gotta raid and run. So let's go raid Tokushatsu. Oh, look at that, Pork. You're pretty close. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Tokushatsu because I got to raid and run. So I don't have time to chat with the person we're raiding into. Thank you, everyone, as always, for hanging out. I hope you have a good rest of your week here. Again, I'll be on tomorrow, but I'll be leaving maybe 30 minutes from this time for music practice. So we'll get a little bit more time tomorrow to work on stuff as Pork desperately tries to get a good bonk before we head out of here. So thank you, everyone. 10 is fine. All right. Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks again. I'll catch you next time.